hilt of a sword.
Brother, I know that sword hilt. Tread carefully. You of all people know how weapons can carry ghosts.
If it does not help us find the Norns, we can wait.
I feel a trace of their illusions here. I can try to dispel it.
Now's no time to wander off, brother. Freya's found something.
We won't find the Norns through a mystic gateway. Open. There's nothing here.
A false trail.
I'm afraid so. We'll have to see what else the wolves can find.
Typical Nornish mischief.
They know what... I warned you they wouldn't make it easy.
And what's the hilt of a cursed king have to do with anything?
Distraction? Coincidence? Who knows? I suppose they'd say we were fated to find it. Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's been... some Tyr statue all over the lake. There. How was Sigrun when you saw her last?
She's still incorporeal, ever since Kratos set her free of her corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can. The truth is, I owe her more than I can repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you. Seeing you yourself again would surely be payment enough. Nothing appeals to you?
Mimir, may continue. About Freya.
Oh, yes. Well, the Aesir grew all too easily impatient with the subtle agricultural magic Freya had offered to school them in.
What is that? Mimir, may continue. About Freya.
Oh, yes. Well, the Aesir grew all too easily impatient with the subtle agricultural magic Freya had offered to school them in. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him.
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freya up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, and tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Hold. We will finish later.
Is that a frost troll? He won't be happy to see us.
Kratos, tell me more of your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was warmer. Either of you. What more is there to tell of Freya being burned by the Aesir mob?
Well, Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from. When you want to find the Norns, we'll return to the sled.
Freya, you mentioned that Fimbulwinter had worn down some of Odin's curses, but you still needed help. Was it Sigrun who helped you recover your warrior spirit?
Is that how Odin liked to refer to the curse that kept me from defending myself?
Oh, I suppose that is where I heard it.
Would you like to know how that curse really worked? What it did to me? What it cost me to finally break it?
I am no longer sure that I do.
That's correct.
Well, Sigrun must have helped find your Valkyrie wings. Were they hidden in the place I guessed?
They were not. But yes, she did. Argued all the while I should let my anger help me just the same.
Well, those Norns aren't going to find themselves. Back to the wolves. Freya, where is Sigrun now?
Impossible to say. She's on a mission spanning the realms in search of our lost sisters. Our hope is if she can bring their incorporeal spirits to Vanaheim, we can find a way to restore them to uncorrupted forms.
Freya, you once revived a giant's corpse to stop a certain fight we won't talk about. Could you call on that power again?
Maybe. Do you have a massive giant's corpse for me to revive?
No?
Well, there you go.
Well, lady, I was curious about some of the flora we've encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Oh, you can say that again.
That must be Tyr's helmet from his statue.
Win minds, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and minds. Too bad Tyr has no interest in doing either these days. I must say, I think we make a good team. With my brains, Kratos' brawn, and my lady's,
Wisdom, magic, ability to tolerate you for long periods of time.
I was going to say brutality.
That works. Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something. Kratos! I feel the Norns over here. Are you ready? Open up. Nothing. Another dead end.
A trap!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Left leg!
Ah, frozen! What now?
It's too fast! Use your shield! That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves, then.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
Completed some new blueprints. I think you'll find them useful.
I knew we'd left something
You
behind.
won't believe it, Mimi. This crest belongs to Fjotorlund.
Fjotorlund, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
Another crane. Seems it only rotates in the other direction. Good! That's the way!
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counterspell.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjotorlund. Sigrun spoke Gloriously before she joined. Enemy behind you, Kratos! Behind you! Watch out!
Behind you! Look out!
Good! That's the way!
You know, brother, Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Is that all she told you, Mimir?
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
Arrows are the only way!
A musical instrument from your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
Now, where have we seen an artifact like that before?
Tyr's vault.
Look, over there. Things that can't go through the rock. Well done.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light. What? No, she never mentioned.
Is that a key?
Wonder. What lock that key belongs to?
No lock. It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Enemy behind you!
Watch out!
Behind you!
Watch it!
Mimir, what did those runes say?
Sigrun. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.